Hey guys, this is Manali and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make aloo gobi in air fryer. So we all love aloo gobi. I make it very often. So whenever I make aloo gobi, I always make it on stove top. But recently I have started making it in the air fryer. It is so much easier, so quick, and the texture is amazing when you cook it in the air fryer. So let me show you how I do it. So before we start making the aloo gobi, we first need to cut the potatoes and the cauliflower. So I'm using gold potatoes here and a medium size head of cauliflower. So when you cut the potatoes and cauliflower, how big or small you'll cut them, that will determine the amount of time it takes for them to cook in the air fryer. If you cut them into very big pieces, it will take more time. If you chop them really small, it will cook very quickly. So I'm going to cut them into 1-inch pieces, the potatoes, and medium size florets for the cauliflower. We are now going to add the potatoes and the cauliflower into a large bowl and add in all our spices. So we have potatoes, oops. We have cauliflower. I have some onions here, so I like them a little thick for this recipe, so I have sliced them a little thick. So onion, and then I'm going to add oil. So a little oil. I have used avocado oil here, but you can use olive oil or any other oil of your choice. Then we are adding the spices. There's turmeric, Kashmiri red chili powder, and some amchur. And there is also some coriander powder and salt. So we are just going to mix everything. I like to use my hands since this is easier for me, but you can also use a spatula. So mix until all the potatoes and cauliflower, they are well coated with the spices. So now my potatoes and cauliflower, they're all well coated with the spices. Now I'm going to transfer it to the air fryer and air fry for around 12 to 15 minutes. How much time it will take for your aloo gobi to be ready in the air fryer, it depends on how big or small you have cut the potatoes and cauliflower. This, I like to cook it a little bit longer because I like them really browned and well done. But you should check around the 12-minute mark. And once I have put them in the air fryer, I'm going to pull my air fryer basket out and add fresh ginger and garlic at the halfway mark. So why I like to do this is because I feel the flavors of ginger and garlic, they become more pronounced when I add them at the halfway mark rather than adding them at the beginning, which you can of course do, but I just like doing them at the halfway mark. So our aloo gobi is now done. It looks great and you can serve it right away if you want. But if you want to take it a notch up, then I'm going to recommend that you do the next step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss this with some tomato paste and water in a pan and mix it all together until it's heated through, and then sprinkle some garam masala and finish with cilantro. That extra step, it just elevates the flavors and it also moistens the potatoes and cauliflower a bit. So because after we air fry, it's quite dry. So it adds to flavor and adds to texture as well. So our air fryer aloo gobi is now ready to be enjoyed. Did you guys see how easy that was? It's literally tossing everything together and let the air fryer do its own thing. I actually ended up cooking it for 5 more minutes after I said 12 minutes, but I cooked it for 5 more minutes, so total of 17 minutes because my potatoes took a bit longer to cook. So it all depends on the model of your air fryer and how big or small you cut your potatoes. So check around the 12-minute mark and go from there. I hope you guys will give this recipe a try. It is the easiest aloo gobi that you can make, and I'm sure once you make this, you will be hooked onto this version. Do give this a try and let me know how it was, and I'll see you guys next time with yet another recipe. Until then, take care and happy cooking.